Courage to conquer, you know how it is. It's 24 hours a day, that's how I live. Gotta get the courage to conquer. Face your fears, face your fear. My empire, that's the goal. Building that wealth, I'ma get that dough. Hustle hard every day, I'm a ball in my pain. I don't care what you got to say, but you ain't got the courage to conquer. Courage to conquer. Courage to conquer. Courage to conquer.
Hey, all you conquerors out there. I'm Earl Himes. This is Laura Himes. We are the Conquering Couple, and this is the Courage to Conquer podcast. How's it going, baby?
Absolutely great.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's going great.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, mine was
How was our
great.
Thanksgiving? How'd you feel about our Thanksgiving?
I thought it started out great and ended in frustration for me, but that's just me because I cooked a lot.
A lot of cooking, a lot of cleaning.
It was mainly cleaning up after everybody. Yeah,
I'm
it was a lot
outside
of
with the
work.
grandkids and the kids and look
He
inside.
had a great Thanksgiving.
She's the one
getting
that's
to visit.
mopping, doing dishes, all that stuff.
Keeping track
Should
of
have asked
30
them to come in.
kids.
Should have told them to come in.
Yeah.
Get your asses in there and
All
help
of our
out.
grown children get to our house, and they're going to see this. And it's a good way to
There it
let
is.
them know.
So-
all the grown
exactly.
children arrive, and it's like, oh, we're at Nana's. Here you go, Nana. And then they all leave to hang out with you on the patio, and then Nana gets to babysit and keep them out of all the food and the desserts and the food going everywhere in my house on my white carpet.
Well, I asked them the other day, I said, do you keep the kids locked up in cages? Because when they get here, it's a bunch of wild freaking animals that have never been outside of anywhere for a week,
At
a week
9
and a half, 2
o'clock
weeks.
at night on Thanksgiving night, I had to open the door to the patio and scream, please, for the love of God, I have neighbors. Please stop screaming.
But it
I
wasn't-
actually had a headache.
It wasn't 10 o'clock
inside.
yet. It wasn't even quite 9 o'clock.
I know.
At 10 o'clock, then I would have shut it
I
down.
think the 2 hours of cleaning before that, not getting to visit, kind of like, it was like,
You
I was over
You
it.
should have put that off.
So I said to Earl, I'm not hosting anymore. He said, yes, you will.
She
And I
will.
go, well, I will for
Because
Christmas.
she don't want to carry all the stuff.
Because I
That's
ain't
why.
carrying all those presents everywhere.
Exactly why. Exactly
We're
why.
going to lay down some rules and have them sign a contract when they come in. I will help Mother at the end of this. year.
Right. Well,
So anyways.
on this episode right here, we just want to talk about the ripple effect in life, that what the choices you make, the things you do, create a ripple effect that you may not be aware of at the time, but down the road you find those things out. Okay, I'm gonna use me for instance. This last week, couple weeks right here, it was where I made a decision. A few too many adult beverages. I'll put it that way. And next day, not really feeling the best, feeling a little foggy. I say don't have hangovers, but I'm starting to get a little foggy. And then a couple of things wasn't going the best. Maybe break that down later on. So therefore, I put it on the wife and the office staff to handle some situations. So they're the ones dealing with issues instead of me. And I realized that the ripple effect, what I was doing for my selfishness, create a ripple effect down
Your own selfish
my own
needs.
selfish needs, desires, wants. It created a ripple effect, not at that time, but the next couple of days down the road. So our decisions we make in life, just choosing to put something out. Cleaning. There you go, cleaning. Right there, Thanksgiving, like you talked about. Same thing. Well, let's not do it right now, but then the next day, guess what? Now you got to take care of it. Something gets broken. You got to put something else off you want to do the next day. It has a ripple effect. Now you got to push that back to take care of this situation that you should have already taken care of.
Do you think, so what made you, so since we're talking about this, what was the eye-opening moment for you? Like what made you decide, man, I need to change this because it's not going my way? Or what was it for you personally?
Well, there's several things, actually. That's why we started 75 Hard. That right there. We'll get into that here later.
Yeah,
This
we'll come
episode,
back.
next
We'll come-
episode,
yeah.
something. But where I want to be in life, the things I'm doing, how to be a better leader, better man, to do what needs to be done, to get things done in life, and the goals and desires we want to have for life. I'm not getting it done this way, because to be a leader is from the front. So the choices I'm making, they're seeing this, and they may not know that. Yes, because of if I'm sick or if I'm drunk or if I'm whatever, they still know something's going on, and it's not.
When you say they, who do you mean?
Well, most of the time it's you, it's the office staff, people that work with us, because we share, we hang out, we do things, with everybody. It ain't just in here in the office by itself. Some people will meet somebody out, have dinner and stuff. People come over for the weekend, have a good time. So
the question, because I'm just trying to confirm, what was...
She's trying to really nail me down here.
No. Because you didn't quite answer it. You kind of gave some reasons why you want to do, but you didn't really answer the question for me. So the question is, what was the moment that you were like your aha moment, the moment of, man, I probably should change this because of the ripple effect, the effect it has on my life and in everybody else's life?
Well, okay.
This one thing or whatever,
The moment that, because I still get phone calls, I'll still answer the phone, I still text message, I still take care of things, even though I'm not physically out there. I'm still doing it here, but listening and getting some of the phone calls and hearing on the back side of it, y'all talking in the office, on the background of the phone call and what y'all's dealing with and stuff, I'm going, this is not how a true leader needs to be doing things. These are things I need to be taking care of. Because she was doing things, taking care of my stuff that I should be taking care of. And I'm okay with delegating that stuff out.
He has no
But
problem
there's certain
with
things that I
delegating.
need to be taking care of. So she was doing that. And therefore, then Charity had to do that. And then Tanya. And then Becky. And then Tammy.
So everybody else was doing your job.
Yes, exactly. It compound effect. It ripples down. And then therefore at the end, certain things are not getting done. They're getting pushed over to the next day because it wasn't taken care of here. Mm-hmm. So that's when
Because we're trying to balance everything and get everything done. But everybody in the office has their own jobs too besides that. And so that's where your moment was like, hey, I need to take care of this because I'm not doing my part, is how you felt. No, I'm asking you. I'm not telling you. I'm just asking you. I've
already tried to put my head at the tire anyway. I'm trying to put the tire out there. You're just going to go ahead and drive it all over.
I am just saying, me as an outside-the-box person looking in,
outside the box.
I was just thinking that maybe you felt like, I know you very well. I've been with you for a long time. Maybe you felt like, hey, I need to do my part for the business as
Correct.
well.
Yes.
Even though you're still answering phone calls and you're doing that stuff, there was some stuff that you physically wasn't here to handle for us that we were having to handle.
Correct.
Okay.
That Monday, that's when it's like, hey, okay, I'm not doing what I need to be doing because this is having an effect on this.
Yeah.
Cause and effect, ripple, whatever you want to call it.
Even health. I
Yes.
feel like our health, we started, and we'll talk about that maybe in the next podcast, what we're doing on the health thing. Because you said we was going to talk about that later, so I don't want to take that away.
If you need to do it. But, everything we do has a cause and effect. It has a ripple down the road. You may not know at the time, but it does. Just choosing not to go to work. Just choosing not to go work out. Choosing to, you know what? We're going to order pizza and some Pepsi and some breadsticks
And then I felt like crap
some
afterwards.
cinnamon things, whatever. It'd be great. And we'll start tomorrow. Sounds great. It smells great. You eat it. And then when you're done an hour later, you're going, oh, my God, what the F is this? Because I'm hurting so bad. And then after you eat it, you go, why do I do this? Why? But then...
Beat yourself up, like, God.
So
felt
then
like crap after
you're
I
supposed to
ate
go
pizza.
work out, but then you don't because you feel like shit.
Yeah.
So therefore that has an effect. So puts all that off. So it has a ripple effect of the things you want to do.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you guys have ever read the book, A Compound Effect, because me and Earl have read that
By Darren Hardy.
by Darren Hardy. I've read it, I think on my second time of reading it. I picked it up the other day and started reading it again. But it's the little things, and it's the little things that get you. It's even like the bigger things you see it and you're going, oh man, if I go out and drink and drive, I'm going to get a DUI. That's very obvious. But it's the little things that add up, like the pizza one night, and then the next night you have the cookie, and the next night you have, and then I go weigh in because I've got this new awesome scale that Bluetooths everything to my phone, and not only does it tell me like the weight, but it also tells me my BMI and my muscle mass and my all this stuff that maybe I shouldn't look at. But then I go weigh in and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't do good this week because the compound effect of all the things I had, even though you're thinking it's just a tiny treat today, then the next day it's another tiny treat, and the next day it's another tiny treat, and then I'm back up on the scale again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we all know, like, for instance, like we're talking about going on vacation, here in a few months. We're talking to Chaz, everything about where they went to. They were going to the same place. And, okay, well, it's coming. So then you go, well, I got to make sure I'm in shape. Well, it's funny how you put that off and put that off. They say, it's here. And you're going, oh, no. Okay.
I'm not going to the pool.
Let's use Christmas. Let's use Christmas. This is a prime example right here for most people. Oh, my gosh. I got to get some presents. I got to buy gifts, blah, blah, blah. Man, Christmas is next week. it's December 25th every
Every
damn year. Ain't like, oh my gosh, I know where we just sprung it, we're going to change it. Oh my gosh, now it's March. No, it's the same thing, but we put it off. And then therefore,
Not
now
this
you're
year.
screaming around changing things.
I've been buying gifts for 2 months.
Yes, this year you have. Yes, this year you have.
Last year was very stressful because we did put it off because we were actually trying to get a family vacation with everybody. And we was trying to get all of our kids to, commit to going.
Right.
And it just didn't work out for us. So we were last minute shopping, which Earl absolutely loves. He likes the last minute hustle and shopping. And
Like the chaos.
He likes it. He likes to see the people fight over the gifts and stuff. I don't even know. I was stressed out and did not ever want to experience that again, and decided this year I would online shop for a good couple months before Christmas just to kind of help. I know there's still going to be people we're going to go shop
Oh, sure.
for,
Yeah, there's certain things
but,
you have to.
But it won't be 50 people 2 days before Christmas.
Totally agree.
So the compound effect. So made some changes. It's everything. It's not just. I think in our case, when we put off something in our business, it affects more than just us. So even things that I'm dealing with, like I took a bunch of stuff home because we're trying to reconcile bank accounts, and we ended up switching from desktop to online, and it's been a nightmare ever since for 2 years. And everything's inputted twice, and we fixed it all, and now something's messed up again. And so I literally am taking my work home, trying to do it, but I keep putting it off. And now, we're going into December and tax season's come up. And so I'm going to be working like a crazy person, all because I didn't spend just a couple hours each week kind of working on it.
Right.
If I would have done that the last 6 months, honestly, just like 4 hours on a Saturday, I wouldn't even be here now. But now I'm going to be picking the busiest time of year when I have taxes coming up, and I'm trying to rush to fix everything so our stuff's right. So
the business, like you mentioned, is not putting the work orders in like we need to tonight for tomorrow, for instance, not picking the material up that we should have already done. So if we don't get that done today, that moves over till tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning,
it's hectic.
It gets hectic, and then things get pushed back, jobs get pushed back, work doesn't get done. So it ripples down several times, and then your guys are aggravated because they can't start work at 8. They can't start till say 10, 11 o'clock. So they're aggravated. They're upset. The girls are getting upset and aggravated because we're telling them, hey, get this work order in because it didn't get put in the night before.
I think we've been really working on that, though, trying to really look at the decisions we're making. So it doesn't, like, if we put this off, what's it going to do?
Right.
Just like today, you came in and you said, all right, let's get our walk done now because we won't have time later because we knew we had to shoot tonight. And otherwise we'd be doing our second workout at 10 o'clock at night, which we have done before on 75 Hard.
We have.
At 11 o'clock. We got the last workout and I thought I was going to die. But we did it immediately and didn't put it off so we wouldn't suffer too much later.
Right.
Right? So I will suffer.
Yes. Yep, no doubt. But just your thoughts on what you're doing, how it will affect the rest of your day, the rest of your week, how it'll affect the people around you, just your comments, how it will affect someone else. That's what I mean by ripple effect.
I think I really think a lot of people don't, and I don't think about it till me and you were talking about the other day, really, and we've read the compound effect. We've read the book, and I do think of like, hey, if you don't plan for this, it's going to affect you here. If you don't take care of your health, you're going to have diabetes or you're going to be obese or whatever. So we do talk about that, but really put it in perspective because we are around so many people and so many people rely on us in our business. They rely on us to keep things going. And so if we drop the ball somewhere, it doesn't just affect us. And I'm a people pleaser, or I do not want to let people down. And I don't sleep well if I let people down. And then I don't take a paycheck unless my employees ain't getting a paycheck. There's just things that, there's things that I think about. So to me, if my decisions are affecting other people that work for me or our business, it really bothers me. I take it very personable. I take that very personal. I feel like, man, I made their day harder because I didn't put my work in, or I didn't plan ahead. So now they're stressed out. And how is that for me as a boss? How is that for me as a leader? I'm not leading very well if I'm doing that. So I do think about, and I don't like procrastination. Usually if I think about something, I want to just get it done then, because I will have a tendency to forget about it. Yeah, I don't like to put it off and stuff. So, because it does affect other people, and I don't have that good a memory. So I feel like if I put it off, I'm not going to remember it.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. So
So good job, babe. Good job on making the decision to
Put
to
it in
not
there.
kill the rest of us
And,
doing your job.
Because you want things to flow smooth. There's if you got problems in your life, you're actually making headway of things you want to do. Because people are going to have problems to begin with. But if you're trying to move forward in life, you're going to have issues, no doubt. But if you do all you can do every day for yourself, you truly did the best you could do, then it won't have any consequences for anybody else around you or with you, because you've done all you can do on that right there, and you feel good, you feel confident, secure on what you did in life.
I think it's different if
day.
it just affects yourself. You're still going to pay the price in the end, but when it starts affecting other people, it becomes pretty serious.
Right.
I agree.
Exactly. That right there. So anyway, it's a ripple effect, compound effect, what you do in life. Go out and have the courage to conquer the life you want to live. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Courage to